how's it going, everyone? Sorry, how's it going, everyone? Today, you must stutter. Today we're gonna talk about my top 10 anime of the summer 2019 season. Yeah, summer 2019 season. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's 5:48 p.m. I usually go to bed at 9. But yeah, we're gonna talk about my top 10 anime for the 2019. Hold up, let me turn on studio. Obviously, you know, in the background there's gonna be Glitch X City. I'm trying to. Excuse me while I try to find. Anyway. Let me just fix Chrome. There we go. And here you have it. My number 10, Copcraft. So, I don't know how long this video will be. I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible, though. If only just because I don't want it to be too long. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a small little summary thing. 1 second, I need to lower the music. I am professional. Okay, it's supposed to be background music, not foreground music. Sorry about that. Anyway, as I said, number 10, Copcraft. Copcraft is about a police officer by the name of Kei Matoba and his partner, I forget what her name is. Hilarna Exidilica. Yes, it's right there on the screen. I don't have the preview up completely. They meet in a kidnapping case, I believe it was. It's been a while, sorry. It's been like a month since the season ended. I believe they meet in a thing. Anyway, they end up being partnered, and throughout the story, you know, they're partners, cops, whatever. Yeah! In order to return the missing fairy to her country and avenge the death of Kei. Okay, so Kei's original partner gets killed, and a fairy from the kingdom of something or other. I don't really know, nor do I. Okay. Oh, Farbani Kingdom. I need to look at the page. I need to look at the page more, apparently. So let me look at the page. It'll be very obvious that I'm looking at the page. From the Farbani Kingdom. Anyway, a knight from said kingdom comes. It's Tilarna. This is Tilarna. Right here. Yes, you guys can see it. And this is Kei. They end up working together, and I don't know if there's a second season to this, but yeah, they end up working together. Honestly, I had a lot of fun watching this anime. It has its ups and downs, as with all anime. My unprofessionalism in this aside, it's my first time doing this. They'll get better over time. But as they're working together, they start to grow a bond. At first, they're at each other's throats, as you know, it's anime. You know, they're at each other's throats all the time. I really need a webcam. That is not part of the video, but it's part of the video. Okay, I thought I was gonna repeat. But yeah, as they get to know each other, they grow a bond, and that bond gets stronger throughout the series, to the point where I think towards the end they nearly get themselves. Oh yeah, they trade weapons. This is gonna be full of spoilers, by the way, if you guys haven't figured it out. They end up trading weapons in, I think it's the final fight. Because the enemy isn't expecting it. So honestly, I get all of them. All of the scores you're gonna notice for these are tens. They're the straight tens. For me, you might not. The total score is a 7 apparently. So people are too strict with their score. Anyway, on to the next one, number 9, I think. Yes, number 9 is Gorgeous Butterfly Young Nobunaga, which is about Oda Nobunaga. I believe he's a historical figure. I believe he's a historical figure of Japan. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't really know about Japanese history that well. I mainly studied European history as a kid. And about his life going from, I believe we start as a young teen into being, you know, the lord and of like the area and whatnot, and it chronicles his life with his best friend, his younger brothers included, and what ends up being the love of his life later on. This one didn't have. This one is higher up on the list simply because it didn't have as many downs. One of the negatives was his mother seemed to hate him for some weird reason, and his younger brother's retainers got their other brother killed, Nobunaga and Nobuyuki, apparently. Pretty sure it's Nobukatsu. Right here. Nobukatsu. It'd be this one right here. This is Nobunaga, this is Nobukatsu. It pits the two of these brothers like against each other, like pretty much Cain and Abel style. Like pitting, like even the like Nobunaga, who's the older one, even wins and kills his younger brother. Like he actually does kill his younger brother towards the end. But Nobukatsu actually goes completely crazy. Like, he goes full, like, crazy until he gets stabbed by Nobunaga. That was my anxiety medication, excuse that. And it's amazing, and oh my god, we're 7 minutes in. I may have to cut this short. I did not want this to be over 10 minutes long. Okay, so it's about the Chronicles of Nobunaga. Give it a shot if you want. The opening and ending themes are actually really nice. So we're gonna move on to number 8, which is Mao Sama Retry, or Demon Lord Retry, I guess. This one, really quick and dirty summary. It's about a dude, Akira Ono, who ends up part of like an RPG world. It's an isekai anime, essentially. And meets a little girl named Aku. He ends up he pretty much adopts her, and then starts meeting like other people. Like he meets a couple maidens, like holy maidens. That's a thing. Fights demons, and like he's supposedly he's a bad guy, but like his role is to be like the bad guy, but like he's not. He's also a Dragonborn type thing, like a Dovahkiin from Skyrim, but not. Give it a watch. I'm trying to make these as quick as possible. I don't want this video to be over an hour long. I do not have that time. It's a Thursday night. I will today also. You guys will be getting Let's Play episodes of Devil May Cry and thing. Quick and dirty self promo of myself. Shameless promo. But yeah. This one actually is where they start getting less and less problems, and it's just more. I like the anime, the higher up animes. I just like them more. Like this one had little to no problems. This one right here. I forget her name. I call her Crazy Chick. I think it's Killer Queen, to be honest. I think that's her name. Luna Elegant and Angel White and Killer Queen are the holy maidens he meets. The blonde one is, I believe, Killer Queen. This is our main character in another form. Silver hair over here. Her and him are his like subordinates from within what is supposed to be Infinity Game. It's an MMO. But yeah, it's good anime. This is where it starts getting... I don't have a problem with it. I just like the one above it on the list even more. So now we're gonna go to number 7, which is Airfruta Shoko. Okay, yeah, this is literally where it's... There are no problems. I just like the next animes more. Anyway, Airfruta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. It is about Hajime Nagamo, who him and his class got transported to another world. It's a super isekai anime. He was betrayed by a classmate and ended up going like full like from wimpy kid, wimpy, not powerful at all, to stereotypical anime protagonist that is overpowered as all hell. And meets a vampire chick. I don't know what her name is. I forget. Yue. I think it's Yue. Yeah, Yue. And they both work together to get out of the dungeon. Yada yada yada. I'm gonna say yada yada a lot. They also meet back with the classmates. It's this whole thing. I actually believe the way it ended, there is a second season, or there should be. So look forward to me watching that and covering that. I might just start separating these and not do a top 10 at all. We shall see. I'll think about it in the coming weeks. Great Orcus Labyrinth is the labyrinth they get stuck in. Yeah, and it says right here, if you guys can see it, betrayed by one of his classmates. Anyway, now for number 6, which is Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. Yeah, I love this anime. This anime was one of my favorites the season before it, which is why it's number 5, I believe. I believe this would be number 5. If I'm keeping track of the numbers right, this is number 5. I really should put like a number on the screen, but this isn't very edited. It's actually not at all. Anyway, Demon Slayer is about a boy named Tanjiro Kamado, apparently. His village gets attacked, and his family are almost all killed except his sister, who gets turned into a demon, and so he sets out on an adventure to get her turned back human. Throughout this, he makes friends, kills some demons. Towards the end, he gets like training because he got handed a really rough defeat, and so he gets training. And him and Nezuko are almost killed at one point by other demon slayers, but it turns out the big boss was aware and has allowed it, and so they ended up testing Nezuko, who isn't actually a bloodthirsty demon like it says on the page. She's a demon who recovers, instead of by eating human flesh and drinking blood and all that, by sleeping like a normal person, but she also sleeps like 18 hours a day. But yeah, it's actually a really fun anime. The animations are amazing on this anime. Like, oh my god. It is very unique and very good. It is 14 minutes long. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry that I keep looking at the timer. I'm just like, I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, but it's going to be 30 minutes long. And I ramble. You guys all, if you watch me, and if you watch me, you know I like to ramble. I'm a scatterbrain. Follow me on Twitch for more scatterbrain antics. Anyway, number 4 is... Maybe this is number 5. Yeah, this would be number 5. It's supposed to be number 4. But one anime ended earlier than expected, so it'll be number 4. Number 5 is... If it's for my daughter, I'd even defeat a demon lord. Oh dear god, this anime is the... This anime is the best anime I've ever watched. It's one of the best animes ever. Quick summary. 18-year-old Dale finds a demon girl named what's her name? Jesus Christ. Latina. Who is the sweetest and most innocent, kindest, most adorable little demon girl you have ever met. I swear, just the relationship between the two of these is always putting a smile on my face, just because like they love each other that much. I just watching this anime always put a smile on my face, even when I was anxious. Like we're getting into the territory, like we're in the top 5 now, you know, we're in the end game, as it were. They'll get like really like attached to each other. Like it's actually interesting in that regard that yeah, this video's gonna be 30 minutes long. I'm sorry about that. They get really attached. That the both of them get jealous when it looks like the other is getting closer to someone else. Like no matter who that person is. Like friends at school, other colleagues, they just both get jealous of anyone the person looks to be getting closer to. It is got to be one of the most adorable things ever. I love it. Now on to number 4, which is the demon girl next door, Machikado Mazoku. This anime oh my god. So this anime is about a demon girl who sets out to free her her entire family from a curse placed upon them by magical girls. Yeah, it's something. But oh my god, this girl cannot do anything. Like, the magical girl she meets ends up becoming her best friend, who always somehow manages to get her caught up in random shenanigans that makes it so that she can't get the magical girl's blood. I gotta say, I'm holding my head, but it is essentially a comedy. It was always making me laugh, and my throat is getting sore. Oh my god! If I start coughing, I am sorry. We're almost done though. The video is gonna be about 20-ish minutes long. Sorry. Now, we also find out that Yuko, the demon girl, I forgot to introduce her, and oh, for the love of God, I have to keep scrolling because I can't read this paragraph right now. Momo. I forgot her name for some reason. Momo Chiyoda. Momo is the magic girl. Demon girl is thing. As it says, she gets the nickname Shadow Mistress Yuko, or Shamiko, which is Sha from Shadow, Mi from Mistress, and Ko from her name. Yeah, do you know how long it took me to realize that? It was like episode 10. It took me 10 weeks to pick that up. I told you guys I'm a scatterbrain. Anyway, Momo's blood does get like on the statue of Yuko's ancestor, like a drop of it, which weakens her, and then we later find out Momo's older sister, I believe? Sorry, my throat is sore. It's weird because I can usually record for like an hour. I think it's because I had like a really heavy lunch today. Her older sister is responsible for not only Yuko being able to not be constantly hospitalized. Essentially, she's able to move around and be near people and somewhat run. But it came at the cost of sealing Yuko's dad in a box, which they use for storage, sort of. They used to stack stuff on it. But yeah, it's a good anime, very fun to watch. It's really funny. Just the antics that Momo puts Yuko in is always left me laughing. It just, honestly, I love it. It's a good anime. Guys, give it a chance if you want. Can. Now, number 3 is Isekai Cheat Magician. This one is pretty self-explanatory. It's about 2 kids who get transported to another world and become magicians. Our main character, Taichi Nishimura, is so overpowered that it's pretty much cheating. Yeah, that's literally the reason why it's called the Isekai Cheat Magician. He is the Isekai Cheat Magician. The so busted, the magician who's so busted broken, it is cheating from another world. Good anime, give it a watch. I don't want to spoil any more than I have. Number 2 is Danmaki Season 2. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 2. It doesn't really pick up girls in a dungeon. If anything, the only girl he quote unquote picks up in this season is from another goddess. Was banished. Well, she was killed by the goddess Freya. It was the goddess Ishtar. Freya killed her because Ishtar was overstepping, very severely overstepping. And yeah, we just continue Belle Crydel's adventures through the massive city of Arario and the dungeon that is located in the city. Oh, also in this, Belle finally has more members in his familia. We get Mikoto, and I forgot the Wolf and the other girls. Lilaruka. Pretty sure I mispronounced that. I apologize. I am terrible at this. My throat is sore. Anyway, I believe this is number 2. So on to number 1. Aikatsu Friends Kageaki no Jewel. This is season 2 of the Aikatsu Friends anime, which is the 3rd iteration of Aikatsu. After the original Aikatsu and Aikatsu Stars, it's an idol anime. It's an idol anime with very good animation, very good music, and a very good story. I will admit that season 2 has a slightly worse story than season 1. And it continues into Aikatsu on Parade, which is only 4 episodes deep. But it has a good premise, so I like it. I like the music, I like the animations, the characters, you actually connect with them. You connect with just everyone in the anime. This is definitively my favorite anime of summer 2019. And honestly, Aikatsu Friends was probably like one of my favorites. Losing out to a couple anime here and there. I think it was, oh, hold on, 2018. Okay, so it loses out to, yeah, okay, no, Aikatsu Friends would be like second because it loses out to Ancient Magus Bride, Darling in the Franxx, and yeah, okay, so I think it loses out entirely. Yeah, it loses out entirely. It almost hits my favorite because it loses out to Ancient Magus Bride, Winter and Spring of 2019, and then or Spring and I'm not 100% sure on it. The only thing I watched in Winter 2019 was Dragon Ball Super. I'll look into it later. But yeah, Aikatsu Friends Kageaki no Jewel is 100% my favorite anime this season. I'm trying to finish it off. It continues the story of Mio and Aine and Mirai and Emma and Sakuya and Kaguya and Karen and Maika. It also adds into it Hibiki, Alicia, and Wakaba, to the girls we follow. Hibiki and Alicia are the 2 alluded to by Karen and Mirai in the previous season. And Wakaba is Mirai's protege. He's our student that we, got hints of happening towards the end of Aikatsu Friends season 1. I'm ignoring the fact that I'm actually covering it on purpose, the score on my anime list, because I've read through some of the reviews, and I have to say, from what little I've seen of the original Aikatsu, I've watched 21 episodes so far. I'm going to watch through the full Aikatsu series as a whole. But Aikatsu Friends is definitely the best one so far. I haven't seen Stars, but the original Aikatsu... So a lot of people are comparing it to the original Aikatsu and Stars. No, Friends is definitely better than the original Aikatsu. 100%. Give all of these a chance. Actually, I want to give you guys my thing. You have Yuno and honorable mentions, as it were. Yuno and the Abandoned Sacred Beasts. Go watch all 12 of these. Actually, watch any of these, to be honest. They stop getting good right here. they pretty much stop getting good right here at Tri Nights, honestly. Given was okay. Teaching Senpai was okay. I'm not gonna talk about that. That is gonna be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, even through my ramblings, hit that like button. If you did not, for whatever reason, whether it be my ramblings or you just don't like my opinions, hit that dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. And as always, stay bright.